there. How are we doing? You guys, I have to check. We are like trying to stream on like a million different platforms right now. So will it work? We will find out. Are we afraid? My parents' internet kind of stinks. I'm at home in Colorado right now. My sister has the lead in her musical for high school. So I'm home right now, which means I am using my parents' internet. And is it working? We don't know, but we are going to try our very best. Okay, I think it's actually working. We're just going to go, and if not, I'll reshare it in just a bit, but I hope you guys are here. Let's see. I'm trying to see. Okay, hi guys, how are we? Okay, Melissa, you're on here. Melissa, I have no idea if this is playing other places, but you might see somewhere. Okay, hi, how are we? As you can see from the title of this, we have a little bit of an announcement to make. And if I'm being honest, this was an announcement that I never anticipated making. And if I'm being honest, it was an announcement I didn't anticipate making even yesterday morning. But we're gonna make it because I think this is the right move for everyone, and we're gonna figure out how to make it work, and not only make it work, but make it even better than before. So I know some of you are hopping on. We're gonna make sure that we distribute this amongst everybody, so that everybody knows what is going on, but I know that there's been a lot of uncertainty going around, especially in the United States, for the last little bit. We've just had a few things going on, and so I'd love to kind of give you guys my behind-the-scenes story of what kind of happened on our end, and why we've made the decisions that we've made, and also I'm really excited to announce to you guys what we're going to do so that this is even better than it ever was going to be had it happened in 2 weeks. Okay, so essentially here's what happens. Also, hi Matt, Jordan, Tanji, how are we all doing? So here's what's going on. Literally yesterday morning, we're like, you know what? It's fine. Things seem to be under wraps. I'm meeting with Paul, my branding director, who's also speaking at Design Hacking Live, and Jordan, who is going to be our kind of like event coordinator. And we're kind of going over some things. We're going like through like the deep dive of everything. And as we're going through the deep dive of everything, we start to get a few comments and emails about like, hey, what are your guys' thoughts about the coronavirus? Like, I'm wanting to come, but I'm kind of nervous. Like, what are you doing there? And the coronavirus kind of got to a point where it wasn't okay to like not acknowledge it anymore. It was like, we're either like going to do this event like disregarding everything that people have said, or we're not going to do it. And so we started to have a conversation, and if I'm being honest, like I made this like a really, I just prayed. I was like, God, like, listen, this has literally been on the calendar, you guys know, for like almost a year, and we've been busting our butts for this, and like, you guys just have to know, like, this event, I'm like, God, like, this has the potential to disrupt the entire event industry. Like, that's where we're at, you know? And so it's like, we have put so much into this, but I love these humans, and I want to make sure that I make the right choice for them and their health and their business, and like my speakers and everything that they have going on, and my business, and like my team, who we've all put all this work into it. And so I was like, God, just like help me to be able to get clear on what the decisions should be made here. And so I was really blessed to be able to talk to a lot of people. There were a bunch of people who were having their own events that were canceling or not canceling and all these different things. And I'm just praying, and I was like, God, just like give me clarity so it makes sense in my head and in my heart. Like, if I can get alignment in my head and my heart, then I can do the thing. Because let's be honest, like at this point, having the event or not having the event it's inconvenient for everyone if you have it or if you don't have it. And so I was like, God, like help me to know what the right choice is. And I started to feel in my gut that it might be the right decision to reschedule. I want you to know that the word cancel never came through my mind. The word reschedule is what happened. And I think one of the things that happened was this, and if I can be like really vulnerable and tell you, my sister, some of you have met her. She's amazing. Her name's Emily, and she is battling Lyme disease right now. So she's super sick, and she's on antibiotics every other week, which kind of act like chemotherapy. And so she was going to be on her like off weeks during Design Hacking Live. And so she was just like they call me Kathy. They're like, Kathy. She was like, Kathy, like I want to come to your event. Like I want to be there. Like blah blah blah. And so we were like, yeah, for sure. Like come. It would be so fun. And yesterday, literally, I was like, Emily, I was like, you can't come. You're too sick. Like, I can't risk you coming there and getting sick when I'm like gathering all these people. And as I was saying that, I was like, I would never ask my design hackers to come when I wouldn't feel comfortable with my sister coming, even though she's sick. You know what I mean? I was like, if it's not safe for her, then like I can't ask my other people to come. And I think that was like the number one thing. It was just like, I can't in confidence, just because there's so much unknown about the coronavirus and there's so much unknown about how people are like responding to it and like all these crazy things. I was like, I cannot in confidence say that if you come, it will be okay. It will be a safe thing. And so that was kind of where I was at in my head and heart. And I want you guys to know, like, I have full faith that this is going to be an incredible thing. I think that we are going to figure out how to make this an even better experience than it was round one. In fact, just wait, it's going to be amazing what I'm about to tell you. But I want you to know there were some very serious tears cried yesterday. I think for a few reasons. One, it's just hard to like anticipate this experience and then have it not be there and have it be for a reason that you're like, what? Who could have thought that Wuhan, China was going to be the thing that like derailed my event? Like, who could have known? Like, even 6 weeks ago, are you kidding me? Two, I was like, I know that these people need this stuff right now. Three, I was like so looking forward to bonding with all of you humans. Like I can't tell you how much. Like, I genuinely was like, oh my gosh. And like, it's ordered. The event's ready. Like, we're ready to go. Like, I literally have like 300 t-shirts at my have this thing happen. Anyway, so that's kind of where my head and heart were aligning, but I think I was a little bit at war with it. And then it was really interesting. I mean, I think you guys have felt it in the last 24 hours. Like, level of like alarm and precaution that people are taking has just like exponentially grown in the last 24 hours. And in like my state of Utah alone, like there's been declared like a state of emergency, and like the governor has actually banned events more than 100 people. The NBA shut down, like BYU University is asking students to go home. So there's just like, what we're trying to say is there's a lot going on. And I am just committed to giving you guys a freaking dope experience. And if it's clouded by a lot of uncertainty and different things like that, then like I know that this is inconvenient, and I know that at the first initial glance this actually sucks. But we're in the game. This is the game, and this is life, and we're gonna make it happen. So here's what we got going on. Okay, this is what I want to tell you, and I'm sure there are like a ton of people with a ton of questions going on right now, and I can see some of them, okay, going on, and I'm going to answer all of them. But I want you to know a few things, okay, because, so I'm a woman of routine. I'm a woman of, like, great routine. I'm an automator, right? So every single morning when I get ready, I listen to one of two podcasts. Like, there's not a lot of variation, okay? I eat the same breakfast every single day. Like, we're just a woman of routine. I don't know how it happened, but it's just how it is. So almost every day, sometimes I'll switch it up to listen to Rachel Hollis, but most days I'm listening to Oprah Super Soul. Do I have any Oprah Super Souls in here, okay? And one of the things that I love that Oprah says all the time is she says, everything's working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. And I think that there is a lot to be gained from that, and a lot to understand. And I think with complete sensitivity and concern and like understanding for what is happening, and I'm sure that there are some of you who know people who are affected directly by this coronavirus, like with like complete sensitivity to that, also knowing that like we can make this work for us. Everything is working for us, and we can figure out how to harness this experience to make it even better, okay? So I want to walk through, I think there's like 3 like things that might be going through your mind right now that we don't need to stress about. We don't need to stress, and like just get excited for what I actually have for you, okay? So, false. Design Hacking Live is not canceled. It is rescheduled, okay? Design Hacking Live is not off the books. We've just moved it forward, okay? And the reason we decided September, I want you guys, I'm going to be fully transparent. The reason we decided September is we were like, you want to know what? April or May, it's probably too soon, and we'll probably be dealing with the same like health things that were going on. Hopefully by summer things will be just fine. I know that like warmer weather helps these viruses go away. But people are busy in the summer, and you have your kids home during the summer. August is when